fucking damn it. So you guys haven't started watching Fire Force, huh?
No, I haven't. The only time anyone's ever really mentioned it was for Waifu Wednesdays. Like, if you find me on Facebook, generally, like every Wednesday I post, or every other Wednesday, I try not to overdo it, I post about Waifu Wednesday, post your waifu, and we had a big slew of people posting fucking Firefest or whatever the fuck it's called.
Firefest, not...
Who's the character everyone's... It's like the... I know there's like a really buff chick, which is like...
that is Maki. She is waifu. Major waifu.
Is that also like the wizard? Isn't she like a wizard or something?
I mean, yeah, she has a wizard hat. I'm not gonna go into it too, I'm not gonna spoil it. But yeah, she's got the wizard hat. You probably see she's got like the fireballs.
Yeah.
I get it, because Fire Force.
Exactly.
I hate you so fucking much. I could feel the puns just irradiating from you two. But I'm not gonna spoil much, but Fire Force is basically a department of firefighters who fight people who have randomly combusted into flames and turned into these demon-look creatures. So is literally, think My Hero, fire station.
So if the only hero was a firefighter.
Pretty fucking much. They're all pretty much firefighters.
For a second when I was watching, I saw like clips of it. I'm like, so do they? Is this an anime about firefighting? Like I wasn't sure, but then like I saw a dude fly around with like fire coming out. I'm like, that seems kind of counterproductive and what they're trying to do. Yes. This guy's going and rushing to a fucking subway with fucking Bakugo flames coming out the back of his legs. I'm just like, I think that's causing more fire. I don't think they know what firefighting really is. It's an anime, I understand. Maybe it's not how it is in IRL, but I'm no scientist. But more fire does not really drown out, fire that's already there. I mean, I guess if it's like all burnt up and you can't, scorch it, everything's burned, you can't burn again, so it's fine. So
that is pretty much how I thought it was gonna go. I haven't seen clips of it. I think I've seen like a picture of it. I saw a picture of Maki. That was the first picture I saw, basically. But yeah, I literally thought it was about people fighting fires. So I had
fire
with fire. That's the thing. So I just found out why people do it. But for some reason, people have been exploding into flame and turning into these demon-like creatures. And there's this force that goes around, and they kind of see them as, alright, I need to release your soul. Your soul has been taken by flame. So that is basically what their job is, and like how you pointed out...
probably get the cops in this one. Sorry, guys.
They're looking for me.
Oh, the fire force! Dude's throwing up into the flames!
Throughout the whole...
They found my mixtape!
Oh, shit!
It's not fire.
Oh.
Oh.
I know it's fire.
I fucking hate you. But yeah, as you pointed out, the main character, who I love, by the way, because not bitch. First anime I've ever seen where it doesn't cry a lot.
Hey man, don't talk about Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. He's great.
Let's talk about Deku.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, pretty much cries a lot. But he's basically...
Yeah.
He's basically... Future fuck... Nope, don't even get me started. Don't even get me started on that shit.
Alright, Gelbbo thing. Fine, talk about your favorite anime in the comments about who's your favorite antagonist who always cries. Did fucking... that asshole who I hate cry, Subaru? He cried like a few times.
Yeah.
In fucking ReZero.
But he cried because he felt he was entitled to a lot of shit.
Yeah, fuck that dude. I'm all set. Did Felt cry? Not Felt. I was even... Bell Pelgram, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Bell Pelgram?
Yeah, that guy.
Bell Cronell?
That's what I said. Anyway, he didn't cry. Go back to kind of Fire Fortress.
Anyone in JoJo cry? No one probably cries on that shit.
Narancia? Oh, I'm sad.
Their muscles cry.
What?
They sweat.
But I literally thought that was because you sweat. What the fuck?
Dude fucking flexes, his muscles start crying. The muscles.
But basically how you put it, the main character is basically Bakugo with fire coming out of his feet. But I kind of like how he uses his powers. He uses his mobility a lot more than Bakugo. Mm-hmm. Like, not just he flies, but the guy does like windmills like he's breakdancing. I'm like, that's cool. They did the artwork beautifully, because I was really interested in how they would make fire look.
Yeah.
Just drawing, and they probably put so much money into that shit. So there are the people who fight these fires. Some of them can control it. Some of them are more resistant to it. They're broken off into different generations. The main character is in Generation 3. I'm not going to go over all of their powers, just so I don't spoil anything, but I'm going to tell you one that I know, Ryan, you're going to like, just to catch you on.
What's up?
There is a dude, I didn't even know what his power was in the beginning. Just has guns. He just has guns. And they went over the top with this. He could control the amount of explosion that happens in the bullet. So, because I didn't know that, they didn't go over his powers before. The main character and some other dude was just fucking off. Takes out a pistol, shoots him in the leg. I was like, fucking shot this kid in the leg.
That's productive.
But he reduced the explosion so it was non-lethal, so it was probably like getting shot with like a paintball. So later on in the episodes, he's just going. They're fighting a bunch of other people, and dude's just shooting people. He's just fucking shooting people with guns, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's cool. The explosion that comes up off of a bullet, it continues after a while. So at one point he made the bullet bounce off the wall, explode again, bounce off the wall again, and hit a dude. Basically got a dude by fucking ricochet just by making it explode over and over again.
That's pretty fucking cool.
That is pretty cool. Some Guido Mista vibes on that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to say it's cooler because you don't have your babies to feed, but it's still good. Don't worry about it, Kyle. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, right, guys? Everyone knows what I'm talking about. Don't spoil it. Don't worry. What's up?
The fuck is he talking about?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
I hate you so much. But I think it's because when I saw the main character, I thought it was just people who, fire.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Prince Zuko. But it's, everyone has something different. Everyone can do something that involves, I don't want to say just fire, because fire is just burning combustible.
Yeah.
A lot of people can do a lot of different things. But that's pretty much it. It was the fastest anime I've ever caught up with. I watched like 5 episodes in a day. I never have time for that.
Until now.
I never had.
That's how they get you. That's how they get you. I'm telling you that much. I tried watching fucking what's it called? Like I think I was here the other day and I'm just like, I want to see with Demon Hunter or whatever.
Demon Slayer?
Demon Slayer, yeah. And I started watching it and then I'm just like, what time is this? Like, I'm gonna time this right now. I know something scary is gonna happen and something sad, and I was like, I'm not in the mood for it right now. I just want to go to bed. I want to be happy. Micah-san, whatever. We're good. But I was watching like, I have to come back to this because I know I need to come back because it looks like something I'd enjoy as well. Was it Demon Slayer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get back into that one.
That's what I like about this show. It wasn't really something I was able to put down.
Yeah.
Like I even, Drew, you're me excited. I even considered getting the manga.
Oh, good for you. I remember I was there
can't
with
read.
you. I was there with you when you picked up Fire Punch instead of Fire
Yes,
Force.
we were at FYE. No, we were at Newberry Comics. We were at Newberry Comics. I'm going through the F's and I just saw fire and I picked it up. Like, fuck is this? Kyle, that's Fire Punch. What kind of one punch Fire Force shit is that?
Combination.
I'm like, the fuck? I was right next to it.
So they do all kinds of fire abilities, like punching with fire.
You got Fire Punch. It's a what is it? It's like the runoff series. This is Fire Punch. They're just like, this is so good. We're gonna already make money on the next character.
The next branch.
The
show's going pretty quick. I'm already caught up. It's not like Naruto or any other of the long-running animes. Like, I hope this is a long-running anime, but...
It is a Shonen Jump, I think.
Yeah, it is a Shonen Jump. But the questions they ask in the few episodes, they answer them a lot quicker than other things. It's not like Dragon Ball Z. Is he going to beat him 10 episodes later?
Yeah. So it probably would be like a Yu Hakusho type of like, it'll give you like, if it does well, it'll reach up to like past 50 and then be like, here's this like nice, I like those, here's this nice concise story. Because like Hakusho's like what, 120?
149.
Yeah, something like that, where it's like, alright, that's it, instead of like longer, yeah, okay, this is fucking 500 plus, like, alright dude, like I don't know what's going on.
Fucking One Piece.
What, 900's not enough for you?
Jesus, they're up to 900.
Yeah, they just passed episode 900 like last week.
What are they gonna do for the thousandth episode?
I don't know. I don't even think they're at 1,000 chapters yet.
What do you mean 1,000 chapters?
Like the manga.
Oh.
Because with the mangas, they don't just be like, oh, each volume has its own set of chapters. The chapters just keep counting as the series progresses. So they're like up to chapter 900 something now. I think. I haven't caught up that far. I have to wait. I'm not one of those cool people that just gets it online as it comes out right away. I'm like, I'm gonna just wait for the physical copy, thank you.
That sounds bad. I mean, that sounds... Sometimes I don't want to be that person to get it right off the bat, because it's just like... I kind of want to wait to have it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't do it very often, but yeah, I'm not the type of person that kind of go get, like, my anime or my manga or anything that I get. Sometimes I'm like, oh, wait. Like, the only time I do something like that is if, like, I know the following isn't big. Like, you know they're not going to do it. Or if it's long enough, like, let's say JoJo, like, I'm not going to fucking read ahead. Spoiler, I never read forward in fucking JoJo. Whatever the anime does, I watch. I haven't read any forward. I know enough going forward just to kind of familiarize myself, but I barely read in general.
Yeah.
And I barely read manga, like, at all. So in my head, I'm just like, oh, I don't... If I read, currently when I read, I want to read, like fucking weird, like, you know, say, like, what is it? That was it, the Art of Comics I was recently reading, then Araki's book, like, more just instructional stuff right now, if I'm spending time reading. Which is kind of funny, because I'm like, that's kind of my entertainment of when it comes to reading, so I want to, like, learn shit. That's about it. But, like, when it comes to reading for, like, you know, fun things, lately I haven't found even anything. Me and Blind and Sunday were talking about, like, trying to find more time to read. But currently I'm like, I don't know any books I want to read. Like, I have my books, but currently just, that's where I'm at. I'm in, like, the non-fiction, like, instructional books right now.
Latest thing I've been reading is, I've mentioned it before, I've been reading a bit of Bleach.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, I'm up to volume 11 or 12, I think. It's not bad. Like, I know people say that the ending sucks, but I'm kind of the mindset that, like, that's fine, but I'll just deal with that when I get to it. I want to see if the story is good at all for the majority.
So what's happening so far in the story in Bleach right now? How far you are?
Let's see. Ichigo, he's become a Soul Reaper. Rukia, the Soul Reaper that gave him his powers, got kidnapped by the Soul Society. Then him and a bunch of his dudes and friends escaped to the Soul Society to rescue her.
Oh, so you're that far. So
Yeah.
what division captain have they fought yet?
Last thing I read, he fought Renji.
Oh, okay, yeah, Renji's one. That's the with the fucking
Yeah, the red hair.
the long ass fucking hair, dude. I remember. Did I watch? Oh fuck! Now I can't remember. I think this is really all right. Fun fact about Bleach. I watched Bleach for a while and got to the words you'll find out later is there's a group called Bounce. I'm not really gonna give away what they are, but I got up to there and it was funny. I stopped watching it because when I was watching it online, the audio and the video was off.
Oh.
It was subbed and I'm just like, I can't. Like, I got to one of the characters, Nova, who I thought was a hilarious character, and it was really cool and interesting, but it made me stop watching it. So I was like, I don't want to wait for it. Like, I have other animes I can watch, so I did. But the funny thing is, now whether or not I was watching on Kiss Anime at the time, you know, those streaming services before, like Netflix was big, or even Crunchyroll, so, or maybe it was, I'm not entirely sure. I think it probably was when it was like I was just watching on Crunchyroll because I'm like, okay, why is this streaming service not working correctly? What the fuck? Like, fix your shit. But I remember they played. This is why I bring this up. The more interesting part is when I found out subs over dubs, because I watched it subbed. Because I'm like, all right, this is pretty cool. Like that's what I had access to. That was the only one that was playing from. But then On Demand had it. And what's the dude's name again? The dude with the red hair you're talking about?
Renji?
Sorry, I was right in my head. Renji. He comes in, and he's coming in, and he has this cool fucking, like, like, badass voice. And then when they got him on the, hey, crucify me, I don't know who the voice actor was for that, But he comes out and is like, okay, now that I'm here, I'm like, oh, who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is this guy? I was like, that's not what he sounds like. That's weird. I do not like this. And like, ever since I was like, I don't want to watch it dubbed anymore. Like, I don't want to watch anything dubbed anymore. Like, I realized that like the subbed version was better. Like, don't get me wrong, like there are really good, amazing American voice actors. But currently, I don't really watch. One is I don't have any access to dub. You know what I mean? Like, I go on Crunchyroll or I watch stuff for Hulu. Sometimes Hulu offers dubbed, and I want to check it. Like when I watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, or I watched Gate dubbed. Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, I was like, all right, cool. Like, you know, just to kind of see what's going on. I'm pretty sure it has, because I remember just like I was working on something. They have a video on my Instagram where it's like me editing, and then Gate was on. I'm pretty sure that was played out dubbed, so I could listen to it, because I know what's going on, and so I already watched it, so it's not a big deal. But the only time I watch something dubbed generally is like out of one, curiosity, or two, just like have something in the background to an anime that I know what's going on.
Yeah.
Because then I'm just like, okay, what they're doing? Oh, okay, Rory Mercury show. All right, cool, whatever. You know. But that's about it. But like, yeah, I do remember watching that and watching in Japanese, and then being, oh well, you know, they have some of the episodes ahead of time. It's on demand, and I think I was at my girlfriend's house at the time, so I started watching anime because you know I'm that fucking cool. But yeah, he came out and he had this other voice, and I was like,
It's gonna be no for me, dog.
Yeah, no for me, dog. Because I watched Black Butler dubbed, and I enjoyed it. And it's funny, I watched the Japanese version for a while, and I said it was during those streaming sites time where it's like sometimes they're in English, sometimes they're subbed. You just have to, whatever happens. And I remember going, I like the dubbed version better for that one. Because I always thought he said his name weird, but that was just me being a fucking edgy teenager.
Like Luffy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Luffy.
Zolo.
They only have done Luffy, I know, in like one other random English dub of One Piece. Because it was like English dub, but for like some foreign country that I don't think had English.
Nice.
I don't remember.
English was a third language.
Yeah, it was weird. But like everyone else was fine, but they only called him Luffy, and that was like the only thing I remember. It's so weird. Ugh.
I love this so much. Like I watched a video on Jump Force, and I could tell that the chick doing a review on it. You know, you have to play the game to do a review, or look up the anime to do a review. Said, I cannot fuck up Goku's name because I've said it so much. Gaku, Luffy.
There's no.
No, Naruto? I get that one. Everyone's fucking said it so many goddamn times.
Even I said Naruto, because I'm like, I don't fucking care. Yeah, fuck it, I don't care. Naruto. Also, that dub turned me off to ever watching it. Oh, I'm a ninja. Stop fucking yelling, you're a ninja. You know, you gonna sneak up on somebody and yell you're a ninja? Get the fuck out of here.
I'm a ninja.
Come on.
That fucking intro, I hate it so goddamn.
I love it, shut up.
It's great.
Best part of the show. Ends opposite.
I do not want to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Come on! Alright, I'm awake. Sweet juice. Thanks, Naruto.
What are we doing? Fucking Hikashi? What's his name? Sakashi?
Kakashi?
Kakashi, that's the one. That's close.
Sakashi? Akashi?
Himishi Kashi?
I hate him so much.
God. Well, there's something else I want to talk about.
What do you want to talk about?
Based on my fucking cool ass shirt here.
Oh, yeah.
Lately, I have been listening to a podcast. I am one of those people who've been listening to podcasts.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah. I've been listening to Not Another D&D podcast, which is, as it sounds, just a D&D podcast. These people playing a D&D campaign, and it's really fucking good. Like, it's hilarious, and the campaign is actually really, really investing.
Okay.
The funniest part, one of the characters, this one right here, Moonshine Saiban, is very much like his character that he created for D&D.
Oh, fucking
Billy the Swampo. Because what she is she's what's called a crick elf, which she's an elf from the crick, which is just like this swampy place where there's all kinds of weird batshit stuff happening. Everybody lives in stumps. There's like these things called nanner flies rolling around, just like flies that look like bananas. The kids there play with fire. When they get like in trouble, they get thrown in the timeout sack.
Yeah, I got thrown in the fucking sack.
Hey man, that's how they teach them.
But like the kids apparently they all like it in the timeout sack because they just end up making out with each other. They're all like inbred. Half of them are like inbred.
Yikes! Big yikes!
It's so fucking funny though because she just plays it all like her whole character is based on hospitality. She's very much just like being nice to people, even though her whole fucking home is weird as shit.
Hey
like,
man, it's a nice home.
Yeah, but like the characters are fucking great, and there's so many. It's made. I wrote this down on a Facebook post. It has made me realize the fucking orgasmic pleasure of rolling a nat 20, and I'm just like, yeah, that is pretty fucking good. There's like, because there's one scene I was telling you about it earlier. The players were hanging out with this like NPC character for a lot of the campaign.
Yeah.
And then one of the dudes was with the NPC on an airship. They were fighting the guards or whatever there. They both went down. And I think the player had succeeded all 3 of his saving throws to like stay alive or whatever.
Yeah.
But the NPC, the DM had rolled 2 fails. So when it came back around to doing it, the DM was like, alright, here's what we're gonna do. This guy's got 2 failed saving throws. What you need to do, my friend, because you're the one there, I'm going to let you roll for him. What you're going to have to do is roll and see if you succeed, and then roll to see if this like guy who happens to be around can heal him. So he's got to do like 2 rolls.
Right.
So the guy takes his dice, rolls it, gets a nat 20, and the guy fucking stabilizes at 1 HP. He doesn't gotta do no more shit. And because of you, every time something cool happens in that podcast, I just get excited and start doing that.
Damn, I wish we had that video.
Gotcha. Yeah.
What? Fucking elbow strikes, baby.
Yeah.
Fuck with me, bro.
Fucking shoulder hurts by looking at it.
Yeah.
It's got Caldwell from Drawfee.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's wonder how you got into it because fucking Drawfee kicks ass.
Yeah, he plays a halfling named Beverly Togold V. He is what's called a green teen, which is just like the halfling D&D version of like Boy Scouts.
Nice.
So the whole campaign, he's like, or at least part of the campaign, he's going around with the other characters trying to get merit patches, and they're just all like made up shit. He's like, I've got my humor patch, I've got my like throwing a stick patch or whatever.
Nice. He's moving up in the world.
It's such a good podcast. I'm already on episode like 54, I think. And each episode's like anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Damn, you be chilling.
Yeah, but I'm also subscribed to their Patreon, so I get access to their other podcast where they just, after every episode, they talk about what happened.
Nice.
So I've been listening to that like kind of back to back for like the last week. I've like barely slept. I did nothing except listen to this podcast for like so long.
It's badass.
It's so good. You guys def have to listen to it.
It's funny because, like, you know, I have all my podcasts, and once again, my podcast consists of, like, you know, either humor, which is, like, you know, Mega 64 generally, or I try to find things that are informative. Like, every now and again, like I said, I always find myself going to Joe Rogan podcast, but I always find myself, if it's not stories that are interesting, I recently listened to that, but then I listened to a seminar of, I think his name's Matthew, but his last name's Walker, who is is he a scientist? No, he's a doctor, and he talks about the latest findings of science of sleep. I'm not going to discuss it. All I'm going to say is get fucking 8 hours of sleep, or you'll fucking die sooner. Easy enough. If you ever want to look it up, it's really good.
Shit.
Yeah. No, like, honestly, like, he's like, my favorite thing he's ever said is, all right, so this sounds good, right? Well, after everything I say now is going to suck, because it's going to sound like I'm such a downer. Because it was, but it was really informative. So I'm not going to talk about that, because I don't want to bore you guys with medical shit. But, fuck, what was I going to say about podcast? Oh, yeah, the Spooked podcast for horror stuff, because Halloween's coming, is doing like a 3rd season. So that's fun to listen to, because I'm like, I'll listen to it at work. Like, if I'm tired, and I'll listen to it. And after a while, I'll start getting scary and be like,
hey, I want to check that.
No, nobody fucking talk to me, bro. Or, fuck. Yeah, I'll get out there. Yeah, cool.
Y'all realize you gotta drive home, right?
Oh yeah, when we fucking hung out with what's their name, Dungeons and Drinks, and they were playing a Shimishibai, which is...
Oh my god, that fucking...
My friend, Tony, fucking loves that. He was like, yo, you're right, Shimishibai. Like, yeah, fuck that show, man. when we were with Dungeons and Drinks, we stayed late, and so he's like, yo, watch these episodes. So we watched a few of the episodes. Fucking, it was like 12 o'clock at night, midnight, and we're like...
It's 45 minutes away.
Yeah, 45-minute drive home, man. It's fucking dark, man. What the fuck?
I remember that both of these fuckers, like, man, it's dark outside.
Dark outside, dude. They are
We're gonna keep an eye out for some freaks.
It was almost as, or I guess that was probably worse than when we the three of us were coming home from AAC that one time.
Oh, the fucking Silent Hill.
Yeah,
fog.
you were asleep and there's just fucking fog on the fucking highway.
Yeah, I remember. I woke up a little bit, and all I heard was, man, some zombies out here, some fog. I'm like, just fog, and I go back to sleep.
Speaking of what you said earlier, so do you just, with Patreon, have you subscribed to anybody else on Patreon? Like, I did Mech 64 for a while, and then I stopped because I went to nursing school, and I'm planning on continuing that. But there's a few people I want to help out with Patreon. Like, they're just, sometimes with I notice I find myself coming towards artists.
Yeah.
As well as, like, people who make content that I enjoy that I want to support. But lately I've been wanting to support more artists. I just need to set that up. Because I know I have a Patreon and I have all my shit together, so... Well, I don't have a Patreon, like, in the sense of, like, I could pay for things. But I definitely want to get into, like, supporting, like, you know, artists online as well as that, so I need to get on that. Because, like, at first when I had Patreon, I'm like, when I see Patreon, I'm like, this is kind of weird. It's like a bunch of... But then, like, after a while, I'm like, oh, this is pretty fucking cool. Like, you know... I like we're at the point of technology to where we can actually like support people online easier. Before it was like very kind of in my head it was kind of weirder. Like we didn't, but now that we have technology, I think it's pretty fucking cool. That's badass that you all support somebody like it's on the internet. Speaking of which, we won't have a Patreon for a while because we fucking like doing this for fun. So I don't fucking tell you, please don't.
Please
We're
don't.
not that fucking good.
Kai, I want to get to work on deleting that Patreon. I didn't think he was going to shoot us down that quickly. just cut it. Just cut it down.
Let's cut it, man.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, maybe somewhere like late down the line.
Like December.
Dude, fuck.
Speaking of like things later down the line, currently it is the month of September, which generally what we like to call the end of the year for Gelbbo videos, which I want to say thank you guys for watching and everything. But we're going to AAC
Oh, yeah.
in now Chelmsford, Mass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's the weekend of
27th.
That was the last place they were at, right?
No, they were in Nashua last year. And prior to that, they were in where was it? It was New Hampshire. It's coming to me. Manchester.
Oh yeah, Manchester.
So this year we'll be there. I know probably the people from the area if you see us, but hey, if you see us there and you say hello, we're happy to meet anybody. Granted, you know, just from us watching, if you watch the show or just the Gelbbo, the fucking JoJo videos, yeah, man, fuck yeah, say hello. You know, we'll say hello back. We like hanging for people.
Well, y'all gonna be cosplaying us.
So this year is Secrets and Lies.
Yes.
So one is me and Drew on Friday are being the Lolise. So we're dressing up as fucking detectives.
Contents.
I mean, that's why I have like the shotgun, the fake shotgun, and like all the things. I think I might go more casual this time around. Like I'm thinking I might do Yusuke on Saturday because it's such an easy cosplay.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, lately I've been having a bad string of fucking anime conventions. I don't know what the fuck is happening. Last year's AAC, I was getting sick halfway through. Pop Cult, I had the shits. I had the shits, dude. Like, after I was done fucking in the death match, I fucking went to the room, crapped my life away, and then stayed in bed the whole fucking afternoon. And the next day, it's only a 2-day con. The next day, it's like, hey guys, what's up? I was like fucking sweaty, and like all my color was gone. Fucking Anime Boston, I was sick for the first 2 days again. God damn it, I don't know what's happening. So hopefully, fingers crossed, AAC, I will feel better. Because like, I want to do Kira, but like, I've yet to fucking practice the makeup to do like the shell shading, or like the lines. And at that point, I'm like, do I really want to do this much? I was supposed to do that at Pop Cult. But I got sick, so I was like, fuck it, I don't know if I want to do it right now. So I might do Yusuke, and then Sunday, I'm not entirely sure. What about you?
Well, as you said, Friday we're doing the Lolise. So make sure you keep all your loli hentai hidden, or we're coming for you.
Yep.
Saturday, I'm planning on doing Sanji from One Piece, which I bought my jacket for it. It's a little tight because I got
muscles, bro.
Yeah, I got
muscles.
Yeah, I got a large, but it's not American large. I've learned.
Asian large.
But
Style.
the good thing is that when my arms are down like this or whatever, or like moving in general, just like normal motions, it looks fine.
Yeah.
And that's good because Sanji doesn't use his arms very much. He's the guy that kicks all the time.
Nice.
So I'm just like now if anyone needs me to pose, I can just like lift up my leg and because I'm gonna use normal pants. I only bought the full cosplay because I just needed the jacket because that was the hardest thing to get. Everything else I just bought separately.
Yeah.
And so I'm doing that on Saturday and Sunday. I'm probably just gonna do casual. I like doing casual stuff on Sunday because it's like we're going home. It's like why do I want to put effort into?
Yeah, my Kira jacket is a little bit tight, especially in the arms, baby. Okay.
You were waiting for that, weren't you?
Yeah, and the shoulders, man.
Yeah. Here you go. You haven't pulled it yet.
Fuck.
What about you, Kyle? I hear you're coming up.
Yeah, I hate you so goddamn much.
Smetos.
No, it's a Razorhead.
Same thing.
No, it's fucking
I
not.
don't know. Do people even know that joke?
No, we never posted that video.
We never posted the video. We've said it a few times during the podcast. Me and Ryan were trying to have Drew guess my hero characters and their powers.
This was like a year or something ago, back before I had come around to My Hero Academia. Mm-hmm. So when they got to Cementos, I've always heard these two fuckers talking about this guy Eraserhead. So I was like, wait, is this Eraserhead, the guy you're talking about? Because he looks like a fucking like general like school eraser. And then you guys just die laughing. I'm like, what? What did I say?
Now every time, this is gonna be the second. I'm going as fucking Eraserhead this year because easy and cheap. Every time I go as it, they're like, "What's up, Cementos?" I hate you so goddamn much. I love it though because I'm probably going there from work in the morning. I'll be on 4 hours. What was that you said about sleep? Important? Yeah.
Sleep on the way there.
It was hilarious. The last time I went to the AAC, I was dressed as Eraserhead. It was very normal, cheap cosplay. I had the scarf. I didn't have the goggles or the fancy tool belt, but my makeup, what I didn't have was on point. I looked tired as shit. My eyes were beet red. I was like this. Someone comes up to me. Wow, you look tired. Like, thanks, asshole. It's like, wow, you're
part of the cosplay.
Yeah, it's like, wow, you're tired. Wow, your makeup looks so good. I know I'm ugly. Like shit. You know,
Are you staying the night with us again, or at least one night?
I don't know, but I mean, I catch a second wind during late at night, so if anything, I'm probably gonna go home. I'm more tired in the morning than I am.
Fair enough.
That's welcome to second shift where I leave at 1 o'clock in the morning. But someone was telling me about Bleach, who said I would make a good cosplay. I guess it's his inner demon of Ichigo.
I have not gotten that far.
I guess someone with long black hair and he's got like a long cloak.
I didn't get that far either, but I know what you're talking about. I can't give you the name for it.
I can't.
It's like his hollow or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, his like inner demon. Like he showed me a picture. I'm like, yeah, sure, long hair.
Yeah, don't quote me on that. I don't know fucking shit about that.
Speaking of Bleach, I do want to go on record and say that best girl is Rukia. Just to have that out there.
Who's that?
Do you know anything about Bleach?
No, not really.
She's the girl Soul Reaper that gave Ichigo his powers.
How many people give this dude his powers? I thought some other dude gave him his powers.
No, this is the same person.
Oh, the same person.
What happened was, you know at least the story of Bleach a little bit?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, so this hollow dude was like trying to attack Ichigo's family, and Ichigo's like, I want to save them, and then Rukia shows up and is like trying to kill this thing, and she's like, no you can't, you're a fucking idiot. So then he tries
slow motion, right?
Yeah, then he tries to fight the hollow himself, and he's like, and then he like almost dies, but Rukia gets in the way, gets stabbed and shit, and she's like, alright, you fuck, if you want to fight this thing, here, take some of my power. But Ichigo's like super cool, he's like, I'm gonna take all of your power. And so he took all of her power by accident, but he ended up becoming a full Soul Reaper. And then she was like, well shit, now I don't have powers. So she had to like hang out in the mortal realm for a while, telling this dude, yeah, you took all my powers, now you kinda gotta do my job. It's like Tim Allen's The Santa Claus. Except she's
You know,
not
I was gonna go down the anime route and say Kona Sabat, like, oh, you fuck me, I'm gonna bring you with me. But no, you had to bring up Tim Allen's Santa Claus.
Yeah, man.
Where the fuck did that come in your head? Out of all movies and TV shows.
He takes the power and then he accidentally has to do the job also. You know? But because the Soul Society is like, hey Rukia, that's a bad thing what you did. They arrest her and they're gonna like kill her. But then Ichigo's like, I ain't gonna let that happen, and him and a bunch of his cool friends are gonna like break into the Soul Society and
I did like Utaru, who's pretty cool with his glasses and long.
oh, that guy, yeah, the archer dude.
Yeah, was the other dude Chad or something?
Yeah, Chad.
Yeah, fucking Chad, bro.
He's got an arm. He's got like a big ass arm.
I didn't remember that part in Santa Claus.
Oh, that was Santa Claus 2.
Oh my god, there is a Santa Claus too.
Minus
also-
3 with Jack Frost.
Yeah.
What?
that one.
Short.
Out of all fucking movies, TV shows, anime, that was why was that
It
creepy?
made sense. It made sense.
made-
I'll give you that.
it made
sense. You're a fucking asshole.
It's not even a new fucking movie. That shit is old as ass, and you're like deep in the archives of all right, what's like that? Tim Allen's Santa Claus.
Yeah, man, come on. He took the powers and got the job by accident.
It reminds me of a meme someone sent me. It was a picture of Eminem, but they cropped Tim Allen's face on it.
I remember that. Tim and M.
Tim and M. What was the fucking rap? Hey kids, you like eyelids? Want to watch me put up some drywall and watch safety glasses fail to protect my eyeballs? I was like, the fuck am I reading right now? What the fuck did this?
Good old Binford. Gotta love those tools.
I hate you so much.
I used to love Home Improvement, fun fact.
Yeah.
That was like, there was a time, like, I used to love Full House, and then I also used to love Home Improvement. I don't
They
know.
played around the same time.
Yeah, but like for me, it was always just reruns or the DVDs I would buy, because I'm not that old.
Fair.
I could only ever catch reruns of this stuff. But it was like, I bought all the like DVDs of Home Improvement, because that was a funny show. Tim Allen, he's a good guy.
The only show I ever watched that was of that time period and that kind of like family sitcom was George Lopez.
Low Rider.
I was with my girlfriend and her best friend. I'm in the back of the car. They're driving. I'm texting, and all I hear is that the beginning of the song. How's the beat go? I was like,
yeah. Then
yeah. I'm like, who the fuck's playing the goddamn intro? Goddamn George Lopez.
never
What the fuck?
fails an episode of fucking televideos where your mouth sing everything.
I'm telling you, we're gonna get this SoundCloud going at some point.
I'll kill you.
After Cluster Truck and these other 2 podcasts, it has to fucking happen. Sound off in the comments if you want us to make a SoundCloud of us just mouthing theme songs to old shows. I could probably do Home Improvement.
Do the first part.
I don't know if I can do the first part, but I know the...
Get the
Yeah, I got that part.
The fuck is that?
It's fucking the Tim Allen sound. Do it.
I never watched really Home
You
Improvement.
don't know the Tim Allen sound?
What the hell is a Tim Allen sound?
That was the thing he always did in Home Improvement.
I never watched a lot of Tim Allen, okay?
He would grunt whenever he would do stuff, and it was always like...
Oh, now I kind of, like... I've seen, like, bits and pieces of it. But now
Don't you remember in the Santa Claus when he pushed Santa off the roof and he was like, oh no, I killed Santa.
No, I don't remember that.
It sounds like a terrible villain.
Terrible not isn't bad.
Who did not intend to commit the crime.
Terribleness just sucks.
Yeah.
I hate you.
Oh, God. You know what other show I was like starting to watch that like is kind of in line with your Fire Force thing?
What's good?
Dr. Stone.
I keep seeing that. I just never really... I don't know what's it about. Like Dr. Stones?
Yeah, is one day all of the human race turned to stone. But like only the human race. All the animals and everything, the plants, all that was fine still. but like 3,400 years later, civilization is just falling apart, and everybody's still stoned. But this one dude, this high school student, Senku, he wakes up out of the stone miraculously this like one day. He's got onion hair, just so you know.
Yeah, I saw the photo.
Yeah, and his whole goal is he wants to revive humanity, bring back civilization through the power of science, because he's like a really smart dude. And
He's the smartest dude in the world if you wanted to be.
yeah, but he's trying to revive people. He like figures out how to break the stone seal on everybody through like batshit. And I mean literal batshit. Like that's a key component of
Guano,
the solution.
dude.
Yeah.
He found bat guano.
Yeah. He revives like his childhood friend who's like the muscle, and then they save like his crush to like get them back together. Then he revives the main villain, Tsukasa, who I swear to God is just Cars. Like, he looks like Cars, he comes from stone, and he's all about like, he just wakes up and he's naked and posing and killing tigers. And I'm like, this is just a JoJo villain. He's even voiced by Bruno, I think.
Nice.
And his whole goal is, alright, you want to revive all of humanity, right? Only the kids, because adults suck. So this dude's just rolling around killing the adult statues by like breaking them. And then there's like the two sides of this like race to get civilization back together. This dude Tsukasu's trying to like just create a new world order, and Senku is like, yes, science will save everybody.
Why did he revive this guy then?
Because he was in a pinch where like there were a bunch of lions converging on him, and they happened to be in the area. Like
That dude looks buff.
yeah, that's kind of what it was. He just revived him. And then the first thing he does when he breaks out, he's like, all right, what's going on? So there's lions everywhere, save us. And then he just kills them, and he's like, all right, as long as I'm around, you guys don't have to fight anything. So he just like agrees to be part of their crew until he realizes, oh wait, these guys are kind of like trying to save everybody, and that's not good. And they split off.
This dude's fucking running around punching statues.
Yeah.
Fuck these people.
And that's cool enough, but I got to one episode where they basically suggested that at some point before Senku woke up, another group of people woke up and started their own like civilization. So there's a generation of people who have grown up in this stone world.
What? That's
So they don't know anything about like skyscrapers or like technology. They're all just like wooden sticks and killing stuff with stones. And it's like weird seeing Senku have to be like, alright guys, this is a gun. This is gunpowder, this is glass. These are cool things that are gonna make things better.
gunpowder and glass. Fuck yeah.
And
It's
it's just-
our new band.
See this? Don't look at this end, okay?
I think there's an episode where he actually teaches you how to make a bomb, and it's like it's actually scientifically proven, so that the show was like, hey kids, don't do this. Because he actually explains it in the real way.
The beginning of the video. Disclaimer: do not do what is about to be attempted. Only by professionals.
Yeah, professional anime shonen protagonists.
They got fucking plot armor.
Yeah. Even though in this case his armor is just rags, because that they don't have clothes, they just have rags.
So smart, you can't fucking stitch.
No, he did. He stitched together the rags. To
Nice.
make
He's like, it's good enough to look cool.
Yeah, he wrote E=MC² on his thing.
Fucking nerd.
He's back. He's all about science and shit.
Biggest fucking nerd. It's kind of funny how you mentioned people not understanding technology. I got an Apple Watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Basically,
saw that.
basically for work.
Fucking loser.
It helps me a lot because I'm not really supposed to have my phone on me. But it's funny if I can talk to it for a text, and it's very easy to pick up. Like I can whisper and it picks it up pretty good. And there's this fitter. He's been there for like 40 fucking years. So he's like almost 60 years old. He's walking by me, and I'm like this, and I'm talking, and there's no one else around in the shop, and he's just like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh, Louis, I'm not talking to you." Huge Portuguese guy, really thick accent. I'm like, "Oh, Louis, I'm not talking to you." Not realizing he's not knowing I'm talking to a watch. He's like, "Talking to the knife and watch." He's baffled. And he goes up to the other fitter. He's like, "Talking to the fucking watch." I'm like, "Louis, I could just talk to it in a text form." He's like, "What the fuck?"
Sorcery.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, Louis. It was fucking hysterical that like
technology nowadays, and a lot of generations don't really understand it.
Yeah.
Like probably nowadays such things watch like, oh, it just tells time.
Yeah, now it's like all kinds of other shit.
But that was hilarious. It reminded me of that shit. I was dying laughing. The other fitter, he kind of gets it. He's just laughing his ass off because he knows I have the Apple Watch. He's laughing his ass off, and Louis like, "Fuck, what you mean? He's talking to the knife and watch." The thick Portuguese accent, I love it. But I do need to watch that goddamn show.
Which one? Fire Force? Yeah.
I'm more caught up.
Bleach?
No.
Yeah. I saw like 2 episodes of that. I prefer to read it. Right now, I'm just preferring to read it.
Yeah, man, you'll start watching it dubbed. You're like, no, never.
They better have some goddamn nice artwork. Hopefully some t-shirts, Fire Force when we go there. Probably fucking not, because it's new.
Too new.
Yeah.
It's too new.
I hate that shit, man.
Drew
It's too new.
Yeah.
Where's my Nyalco Days merch? What the fuck?
Yeah,
That's
a real shame.
I mean,
It's a real shame.
That's a real
shame.
Fuck you.
Drew was telling me that the best place to actually get merch is Anime Boston, because I guess it has a bigger...
At least out of the cons I've been to.
Yeah, I mean, like, because sometimes they have, like, the, businesses or actual, like, Sentai Works working there, or Funimation being there, and, like, they can sell you, like, odd merch, like, my UMR shirts or my Monster Messine shirt that I'm wearing.
Oh, that's hot as shit.
Oh, yeah, dude. It's where I got your Roy Mercury shirt.
I know. It's
Sentai Works.
Anime shirts, for some fucking reason, fit so good. They fit so comfortable. They're my gym shirts.
Nice.
Like, I go to fucking gym with them. People looking at me, and I got Rory Mercury on me. I'm like,
I was gonna say Hotaru.
what? I wish.
I think some of that Fury shit, dude.
I mean, yeah, obviously. I want like a nice fucking print of them just like hanging out in the countryside or whatever.
yeah, like one of like the intro things.
Yeah.
What do you guys like better? T-shirts, posters, figures?
Yes.
Oh.
Because you know, I get all of it.
Yeah.
I just fucking
Bougie bitch.
I just buy it all. I may not be able to afford it in the long run, but I buy it. Just cause I fucking love this shit.
Bougie.
I mean, in terms of what I place more value on, I think artwork. Just
Right.
because I know the people who made it have like a real passion for what they did. So that's why, like, I was talking to you before as well, like, we kind of value the artist alley a little bit more than the dealer's room.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, we'll be spending so much more time there, just, like, looking at all these, like...
Talking to the artists.
Yeah. I had a conversation once with someone about One Piece, too.
I remember that. I think it just happened to, like, walk away for 3 months and you're still there. Nice.
Yeah, it was fun. It was, like, back before, like... I was, like, fucking a couple hundred episodes ago. Jesus. Anyway.
About you, Kyle?
I usually go, if it depends. If there's a really good figure that I would, a good price that I really want to get, that All Might figure that's really expensive, the one is...
Punch, you're doing United States Smash.
That one,
Oh, yeah.
I would
That one's hot.
That
Not
one's
gonna lie, that
hot.
one's hot.
I would fucking pay big money for that one, but
Big
my
money!
big money. But I usually stick with small posters, and now I'm running out of room. I'm probably going to just go with t-shirts.
I still say do the art book. Like, I took a page out of Blondie Sunday's thing, and I just bought an art book. Because I'm like, I've got so much shit on my walls, and I'm like, I know the AAC is coming up, and I know I'm buying at least 3 more prints, and I'm not going to be able to fit them, so I just kept the ones that I really wanted up there.
I do need to do that. Like, I was interested in looking into Patreon just for seeing people's artwork. I want to see people's artwork. Like, I go on Pinterest for a few times, but I think it would be nice to have, like, physical copy.
Yeah, definitely.
I did that recently once with someone on Twitter. They just had, like, really nice art, and I checked out their store. They had one of Penny Parker. So I, of course, bought that, like, right away.
Nice.
Fucking bougie bitch.
What do you want from me?
Those guys wants to take this one.
I got you.
So, me, like, I was never in the figure game. Like, I don't know what it is. I got my first 2 figures.
Tell the story about that fucking shit. Let me do it.
Oh, yeah, let me check it out. You want to check out my figures? Alright.
He got that deluxe, the Luffy.
The Luffy.
I got fucking Monkey D. Luffy.
Cowboy
He's in the
version.
Wild West, so it's pretty sweet. And
Yeah, I remember that arc.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the Westeros art.
Fucking look how cool it looks, man. Then I got fucking Vegeta. Fuck yeah.
fucking.
He's got cotton candy hair.
He's
Pink hair.
you don't know, man. He's fucking.
I don't know if that's Super Saiyan God form or.
Again, you're just saying things and I don't understand.
It's actually a fucking thing.
Yeah, no, I went to, this is just a quick tangent. So I went to round 1 with Blondie Sunday, and I was playing a crane game, and these guys know one of my favorite things to do is play crane games. I don't like a lot of the Japanese UFO games, in the sense of like, alright, nudge it, and then nudge it, and I don't like those. That's too much. Give me a claw, show me the claw strength, and we'll go from there. So it was a one where you have to grab it and you get the balls in a fucking bowl, and then it drops into a little crate, and it has grates on it. If you land on one that has the tape on it, you win. My cousin comes up to me and goes, "Why don't you try?" I'm like, fuck, I don't know, dude. Like, I'd rather just do whatever. So she showed me once. I'm like, fuck it, I'll do it. And it's the one like you have to go left, then you have to go back, and then that's it. You only got one shot. I picked up 2 balls. It went over and it dropped. Boom, landed right in the spot. I was like, oh, I guess I got Vegeta. Woo! So then I'm like, alright, cool. So I started going around and seeing which ones they... So after that, the addiction started. Like, these guys know I love crane games, but this one I was like, this one's pretty good because like you just get the ball. It's luck at the same time. It's kind of like you have to get it. You can get 2 balls. You have to look at the balls and see where they're all sitting down. So like there was a point where when I won Luffy over there, and yes, I say Luffy because I'm an asshole. Because I'm just like, dude, I just want to get it because one, I don't know much about One Piece, but that fucking looks cool. Like, I'm not gonna lie, and just to piss off Drew and Anita. So that's another reason why I got it. It only cost me like $5, so I'm happy. Because I was looking at it, I was like, it was dropping like, all right. Every time it drops, it goes down and to the right. So if that hole fills up, when it bounces, it'll land in the spot. 1, 2, done. All right, there it is. I got it. Call the guy, hey, open thing for me. Grab me one. They also had the what's her name? They also had this one, Nami, but she was in like a different outfit. I think it was like in a more Victorian dress outfit or something. That's pretty cool. But yeah, so those are the only figures I actually own. I don't buy figures generally. When it comes to anime conventions, though, merch, give me a shirt. Right, I like rocking shirts. Hats, I barely find any hats I ever want to wear. They don't sell them. But after a while, the biggest thing, and I always joke to Drew, Drew, you gotta let me spend money because I never spend my money on shit. Either if the art is really, really good, or if it's about things I enjoy that I don't find merch for. Like, when I found the wall scroll of fucking Yuri Yuri, I don't find anything for fucking Yuri Yuri. If I find something, I recently went to Pop Cult. I have a keychain now of Ryoko from Tenchi Muyo.
I saw that.
It was my first waifu. I was like, yo, fucking, I don't find merch about Ryoko. So I bought that. The other thing after that is like pins. Yeah. And like I said, I have to find something that I don't find merch for. So if I find something for like Denki Guy,
Gate,
I'm picking that shit up. Yeah, Gate, I'm picking that shit up. Yuri Yuri, things you don't really necessarily, because it's you always see Yuri on Ice, you see My Hero, you see Naruto, fucking One Piece, Bleach, but then like there's just those things that you see and you're like, whoa, there's shit for this. Usually when that's like the term I use, I'll get that. And of course waifu stuff. If I find stuff with Pearl from Steven Universe, I'm gonna pick it up. Generally, if I find stuff with Rem, I'm gonna pick it up. Watamote. Find nothing. You give me a pin with her on it, I'm buying that shit. Give me a poster, getting that shit. And sometimes I get really picky about my art. Like if it's something that like I have one of Fooly Cooly by I believe Bacon Moose. Follow him. He's fucking great artist. Love his style. And I'm sorry if you don't go by him and them. So I'm gonna say I love their style. So my bad. So I love their style, and it's the one of not Haru Haruko, but either way I have to remember. I just can't think of it. But either way, check them out. They're really good. I like there because I saw them like I want that, so I picked it up. It looked really fucking cool. Very rarely do I pick up art because 1, I don't really know where to put it. 2, I'm not really good at keeping paper around the place. Like a shirt I can wear. Like I have this shirt. I have like my 2 Umaru shirts. I have a Pokemon shirt, whatever, you can find that fucking anywhere now. But yeah, if you give me a shirt of something I've never seen, like I said, if there were a Gate shirt of like other characters,
right,
gladly pick up that shit. Because I know I got you, Rory Mercury, I know we mentioned that. But yeah, I bet, if there was gangster stuff, yeah, I have a wall scroll of that. I buy it because I know I won't find it again.
Right.
You know, if someone's selling me, like, I'm trying to think of like really obscure anime, like, you know, you see Love Chunibyo stuff very rarely. Then anything from Chut, you don't. It's something well known, but you don't find merch for it. Like if someone's selling a Pen of Rika or like, you know, just or a wall scroll of that, it's cool. Like I'll pick it up. Or if I like the art, yeah, I'll pick it up. But usually I go with shirts. I just started picking up plushies. Like, ever since Anime Boston and all three of y'all, you, Morgan, Sadie, when y'all were fucking chilling, Drew had this giant piece of meat. Like, he was fucking cosplaying as Luffy. I'm like, y'all look pretty good. Sadie and Morgan, I think Morgan, they had something really small, I think. No, they had a big fucking thing, and I see them just like, and they're sleeping, I'm just like, that looks fucking good. And then say they had like a small Godzilla or something like that. Yeah. I'm looking at them like, these motherfuckers, man, that look fucking good. So I bought a pearl pillow. Because I was like, yeah, I mean, I saw y'all sleeping, and because, you know, I was walking to the room, and I'm like, damn, I'm missing out on something. And I bought it, and I was like, yeah, fuck it, I missed out, man. I need to start stocking up on this pillow shit.
That was like the origin of like our decision to do the Lolise too. Like I bought, because I've like, you probably know those plushies of like the characters that are just like sitting like this.
Yeah.
I have like 7 of those, I think. But like I bought 2 of them at Anime Boston. He was dressed as who was it? Like the dude from
Mamoru, fucking Sailor Moon, whatever his name is.
For one thing, though, he just looked like a guy in a suit, and he also kind of looked like Phoenix Wright.
So it was pretty funny.
Yeah, but he's like helping me carry my shit back into my house.
I'm wearing my I'm wearing my fucking Ray-Bans.
So he's got this suit on, sunglasses, carrying my 2 like two girl plushies that I bought, and it's just like, man, I'm the fucking Lolise because I'm standing outside your front door.
Like, sir, no one in the building. Please leave. Please come out with your hands up. So like, it's be the Lolise for AC.
That's fucking hysterical.
Yeah, but like, generally I know with shirts I'll wear. I'll find a place to wear it because like when I bought that, though, when I won those things, like, oh, I'm going to the arcade, UMR shirts, because that's what UMR does. There's nothing, you know. I don't find fucking Umaru-chan stuff anymore. I want stuff like that. Like I want the fucking pillow. The giant fucking long cat. I want that. Like, yeah, I got a fucking long cat. Like,
A long cat.
oh, freedom long cats, brother. Give me the long cat, Oni-chan. Yeah, Oni-chan. Next Sunday.
God damn it. I hate you so much.
Long cat.
Give me the fucking long cat. Yeah. Long Neko.
What's this bullshit you picking about hats? Fucker got a Bass Pro hat, a dad hat. What is it? Don't you have like a dad hat?
He has a Suicide Squad hat.
What dad hat? Oh yeah, the Suicide Squad hat. Yeah, hell yeah. I got that at fucking Pop Cult 2 years ago. I was like, yeah, it's fucking Suicide Squad. That's another thing. It was a Suicide Squad hat. It was fucking stupid and it was a dad hat. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna buy that. What? It's stupid. Why would you not? It was just the logo, and I remember I got it, and she was like, I fucking hate the hat. I'm like, yeah, the hat stays on.
What's the pickiness about your hats? Incredibly stupid?
So, hats generally, like, most of the time, like, before I used to be like, yo, I want these hats, so I used to go out, like, got Adventure Time hats, you represent how young and cool I am. Now I'm like, just give me a nice, like, my cheaper hats I enjoy, like the ones I get, like, for $2 on Amazon, because, like, you know,
Bass Pro.
Fuck. Yeah, the Bass Pro one, that one's a joke, because why not? I want to be a redneck. But the hat I'm wearing now, shouts out when I went to Vermont. Shouts out to fucking Mill River Brewery in St. Albans, Vermont. Y'all gotta fucking check them out. If you're ever in that area or ever in Vermont, it's fucking 30 minutes away from fucking Canada. But this place, Mill River Brewing, I looked them up online, but I went there, and first off, the biggest joke I had on my Facebook was I showed a picture of Renge walking around from Yonbiri, like, yep, that was me in Vermont. But, like, this place was fucking small town, dude. And I'm like, I came in there and was like, whatever. So I looked it up. I went in there. I remember being pissed because by the time I got to my hotel, it was, like, late. And they closed at 9. So I'm like, close fucking 9? Like, in my head, I'm like, yo, like, it's a restaurant. It's a Friday. Like, what y'all doing? Not much of a small town or a small city. Went in there. It was around like 8:15. I'm like, hey, sorry, I'm that guy to show up late because they were nice when I walked in. And then they took my ID. Oh, you're fucking from Rhode Island. They didn't say fucking, but you're from Rhode Island. I'm like, yeah. It's just like, oh, Junior. I'm like, oh, I have a friend's wedding. I drove 4.5 miles, turned 7. So like, I'm sorry, I'm late. They're like, nah, not a big deal. What do you want to drink? So like, they had all these fucking bomb ass fucking self brewed beer. One, I'm not gonna lie, strawberry bubblegum was one of them. Fucking delicious. Strawberry bubblegum, fucking. I didn't surprise. I drank like, whoa, this is fucking good. Did not taste like fucking beer.
No shit.
And I was like, I should have bought some like in a can and like left with it. It was fantastic. And then the fucking food. Oh, there was like I got brisket and like fries, and it was just like, yeah, everything they got is from local fucking farms.
Right. So that's
it's all fucking. Like, I was surrounded by fucking farms, dude, and like everyone there was so fucking nice. Like, pretty much what happened was when I told them, hey, I'm sorry I'm late, they go, not a big deal. Are you hungry? What do you want to eat? No, my place is closed. Hey, we're closing now. We're this place is closing down. So if you want a few beers, go. I didn't give a fuck. I was like, damn, dude. So I made sure I wanted to go back. Second time I went back, oh, what are you doing here? I thought you had a wedding. They're like, well, the wedding's over. It finished early. They're all like, oh, well, whatever. It's like, well, let's get you a drink. And it was, once again, 8 o'clock. Dude, I was there with the fucking owners till 10. The owners came out, like, they were there next to me, and I talked to them before. And we're just hanging out, and they were talking about how, like, this is why I really want to hit this place up. The owners are like 5 dudes. They're all chilling. They're all friends from the area. The first time I met one of them, and because I asked him, what the food, X, Y, and Z, and he was super nice to me. Someone came in who was like a regular. They started talking to me. So I was just talking to everybody at the bar like they fucking knew me, and it was so cool. One moment it was funny because I bought a house, and it's like, well, I want to start gardening. We started talking about fucking gardening. It was nuts. It was weird, but it was cool as fuck. And then the next day, that night, I was talking with the other owners. They were the guys. Oh, those were the guys at the bar the other night. And then so they saw me when I walked in. Didn't realize. Yeah, here's this new face. Let's see what he's about. Man, these dudes were like, yo, man, you know that brisket you bought yesterday? Yeah, that was from the farm. Blah blah. I'm like, dude, you knew what I bought yesterday. What the fuck? Because like they don't see people like new people very often.
Right.
So when they saw me, they recognized me. After that, we started talking. They were like, hey, look, just so you know, when we do things, this is how we started talking about conservationism and how they fucking like everything we do, we recycle or we give back to the environment. We find ways of doing it. They were so fucking passionate about what they do. And it was funny because like I told them like, it's really nice talking to people about what they're passionate about, because they were talking about like, all right, like out of all the waste they have, the only thing that goes to waste is 5%. Everything else, they get rid of its old food or things like that. They like put it all together in a certain way, and they bring it to the farms and have the pigs eat it. Because like I said, everything there's fucking organic.
Yeah.
So it can turn into like the slop that the pigs eat and the animals eat, and the water they use, they put back and they put it into like to help like the farmers like create water easily by like probably boiling it and getting rid of all the impurities and make it like pure water.
Yeah.
Or some shit like that. It was nuts. They were just talking about like all these things and how they want to help the environment. And you can tell in fucking Vermont, I'm in the city. I mean, I'm in the fucking mountains. I'm like, yeah, you guys keep this place fucking beautiful. So shouts out to those guys. They made me feel so. I told them they made me feel so at home, because for me honestly, that's so out of my element.
Yep.
To be in a small ass town and like not know, I'm used to big cities, not knowing about, not giving a fuck. There, it's like everyone knew each other, and like here's some weird dude coming in with his V-neck and eyeliner, and they're just like, yeah, no, come on in. Pretty much to the point, like I said, like I chill with them. The guy's like, yo, I got this thing called. Someone posted on one of their walls was, you need to get Cuban egg rolls. Fuck are Cuban egg rolls? Fucking inside the egg roll is a fried egg roll. Is pulled pork, ham, Swiss cheese, and fucking pickles. It was so fucking good. Nice. And their homemade barbecue sauce, mad good. Shouts out to those guys. Thank you guys so much for ever watching this. That fucking you guys make me feel right at home. So if you're ever in St. Albans, fucking Vermont, or you're on your way to Montreal and you're passing that up, it's exit 19. Stop by there. Fucking do it. It'll make you feel right at home. It was funny when I asked them what they're passionate about. They turned around. What are you passionate about? I'm fuck, what am I passionate about? But then at the same time, I talked about Gelbbo videos, believe it or not. I have a YouTube channel with my friends, and we just want to make people laugh and talk about shit. And they were like, that's awesome. And dude, they gave the best advice they ever said about the whole thing was, you know, sometimes you get nice comments, sometimes you get shitty comments. And he goes, well, you know what, that's a good thing. Because at least you're eliciting a response in somebody. You're giving them, you're making someone react a certain way. Whether it's positive or negative, you're making an impact on somebody.
Right.
That's the biggest thing I took from those guys. I was like, whoa, you guys really are fucking cool. You know, so shout out to you guys. Thank you for making my Vermont trip fucking awesome. Oh yeah, Grant, your wedding, that was pretty cool too, I guess.
The reason he was there. The reason he was there.
I completely forgot about the reason you were there.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, so represent. If you ever like, I'm looking for this stuff of shit over when I'm going to like, you know, like packy stores, looking at like if they need like all the microbrews. I'm looking for their shit. Their shit's fucking good. Shouts out.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, no, it was badass. Like, if I ever go visit Grant every year, I'm going there because he's only 30 minutes away from there, and that I'm worth it. I'm already fucking 30 minutes to fucking Canada. Same thing. If you ever go to Montreal and you're going through Vermont, you're gonna pass that up. Exit 19. Check that place out. Place is fucking cool, with cool fucking people. Oh yeah, biggest thing is Asian wise, what they did that they didn't know, high respectable. Was the guy who goes, hey, have you tried the wings yet here? No. Alright, here. I bought a wings. Here, have some of mine. And I was like, yo, dude, you want to share food with me? Like, we barely know each other. What's up? Their food fucking was mad good, dude. They were like, yo, we fucking smoked this shit for 4 hours, and then when people order it, then we cook it. I was like, fuck, that sounds good.
Jeez.
They smoked it for 4 hours and they fried it when you get it ordered.
That's what you know when it's good.
Yo, it was so fucking good. Like, we end up going there. We going there, dude. Telling y'all.
Wanna go to Vermont?
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Vermont, we'll go to the Shabbat cheese factory.
Cheese.
You
I
mean,
like
don't you
cheese.
mean Cabot?
That's what I said.
Wait. Oh, did he say it wrong?
Cabot Creamery.
Oh, Cabot Crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever Drew says.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever. It's fucking cheese. I like cheese.
Yeah.
Chess.
Chess.
I do have something else I want to bring up. Lately, I have been, this was like a while ago before I was listening to that podcast, but I've been watching some more of the Studio Ghibli movies.
Oh yeah, I remember you were doing all that.
Yeah, like a while ago, like maybe like last year, like late last year, early this year, I watched Spirited Away for the first time. That movie, story-wise, I'm like, it's whatever, but visually, that movie's fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, the artwork's fucking
Yeah.
amazing.
And lately, past like couple months, I've seen Kiki's Delivery Service, My Neighbor Totoro, and Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. Which, I don't know about which one of those is my favorite, but that last one, Nausicaa, is the fucking coolest one I've ever seen. Like, this, it's like sci-fi fantasy coolness, and it's so goddamn just amazing. Like, I was telling you about how much I love the main character, Nausicaa, a while ago.
That's the one. I didn't watch a lot of Studio Ghibli films. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I'm bad with movies. Like, I'm really bad with movies. The only time I ever watched those is someone has to show me. Mm-hmm. And they have to, like literally, alright, dude, we're watching this. Alright, cool, I'll hang out and watch. I'm never gonna say no.
Yeah.
Like, I saw Summer Wars, like, apparently that was supposed to be, like, the Digimon movie, part 2, that we were supposed to get, but we didn't. I'm like, sure, I was at a party.
The fuck?
But not like, they were really fucking fun.
Yeah.
Like, I fucking loved those movies every time I got a chance to sit down and watch those.
Yeah, that was the first, like, anime. It was one of those first anime interactions I ever had.
Yeah. Disclaimer, I have been watching them subbed because I am subs over dubs. I know a lot of people love those movies for the dubs. Maybe I'll check them out at some point, but I'm of the mindset where if something was made, like, the way it was originally made is the way it was intended to be shown, that's the way I want to see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So with subs, that's why I'm always like, this is as close as I can get to experiencing this the way the Japanese people wanted it to be shown.
Except for one. And that was Cowboy Bebop.
Oh yeah,
That's the one. I always loved knowing that there was an exception. That the director of Cowboy Bebop was like, wow, I like the English dub better than the actual one, so good job.
I need to listen to that at some point.
Yeah, same time for fucking Yu Yu Hakusho. That was when
Yu Yu
everyone was like,
Hakusho's good.
yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho has a fucking fantastic dub. I watched that dub, speaking of which, so, oh shit, plot twist.
Plot twist.
Oh no.
I'm pretty sure I accidentally rented when I was a kid. when I first rented it, Spirited Away, because I was in middle school. Everyone's like, "Oh man, you gotta watch this." So I'm like, "Fuck it." I ran on demand. I saw there was 2. I was like, "Fuck, why is there 2?" So I hit the first one. Oh, shit's in Japanese. All right, fuck it. Well, mom ain't gonna let me even buy the other one.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Fuck it, and it was awesome. I loved it.
It's not bad. I loved it, but like not as much as I liked, say, Kiki or Totoro.
I have not seen those.
Those were really
Me neither.
they're more like slice of lifey kind of movies.
I like the slicey of life. I saw a meme.
Slice of lifey.
Slice of lifey. I saw a meme about that fucking group of people dancing to like JoJo, and then I was gonna put me over here as slice of life. I know you said all 3.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, who shared that, Kyle? Who do you think shared that?
It is Drew. Oh.
Because it was like that. The funny part is, I know where that picture came from. It's Gurren Lagann.
Oh. Another anime I have not seen.
That fucking it's a travesty that you haven't seen that.
I haven't
yet.
finished it yet either, Kyle. Don't worry.
You guys all suck. Hey, all of y'all. That show made me fucking cry.
Did it make you cry?
Yes.
Like plastic.
Cry with anger.
Memo.
Like PP Memo?
Okay, PP Memo, we all cried.
Yeah, we all.
When
all
did we
cried.
first
We
start?
cried like men.
Yes. We all weep memoed at
Yeah.
PP Memo.
I didn't cry like a man, I'll be honest. When did we first start calling it PP Memo?
Oh, that's because like when we were doing the Watching Animal Club podcast for that, we looked it up, and apparently it was like Plastic Memories, or as it's also known as Plumemo.
Oh.
And then we were just like, why the fuck?
short-handed, yeah.
PP Memo.
It's like, you can do that for like the Japanese ones, like that's what Konosaba is. That's an abbreviation of the full title. Same with Matamote.
Konosaba is abbreviation.
Yeah, it's like,
Don't hurt.
don't make me say it.
Yeah,
Dude.
if Boston was here, he would help us out.
Yeah, it's like,
Don't hurt yourself.
Konosubarashi is like the first part of it.
Yeah.
So they abbreviate the first.
Because the actual title of Konosaba is God's Blessing on This Wonderful World.
Oh, so that long ass.
And that's what, like, that is what's translated from that, but, like, they call it Konosaba because it's so much fucking easier to say.
God fucking damn it.
Alright, Kyle, you gonna send us home as usual?
I mean, as usual.
Alright, Drew, send us home this time.
I mean, this time it's always me that does it.
Alright.
Yeah.
Kyle!
Yeah. Goodbye, everybody.
No, keep that pose, then we can get the thumbnail of you this time doing that.
Yikes!